What is going on, gamers? Now I'm gonna go ahead and show you a couple of rallies that we did. Now this is against DT Lex. Now this is a guy that didn't have a guild. I'm not really sure if he was kicked or if he just quit or what happened here, but he was guildless, so that means guaranteed no one is gonna be reinforcing him. We got a scout and everything, so we thought, okay, well, let's just go ahead and go for it. Unfortunately for me, I was not able to get on this first rally because I got the notification a little late, but there we go. We got him down to 548, so I would say that's about a 40 million-ish drop. As a first hit, that's actually not too bad. So now you might also be wondering, why are all of these camps all laid out around all of you? That's a great question. Let me go ahead and answer that. Now, of course, it depends on your kingdom, but in this kingdom, a lot of people just stay watching the new feature, the new chat, which tells you when a rally hits and whatnot, and they love to find the target and then start rallying it after you've already hit it like 1 or 2 times, and then just start stealing kills. So what we went ahead and did is, just to kind of keep people away, is make all of these camps, so if they do decide to show up, they'll have to show up all the way from Carajo land. So at least that was the idea. I don't know if you can already tell also, we were getting absolutely spammed by just a random account, and unfortunately IGG has no way to counter that, and I really hope they do. Like, the more you rally the same target, the more gold it takes. Now, I'm not saying like a lot of gold, not like 1,000,000 gold or something, but you know, like 1,000 gold for the first rally, 2,000 gold for the second rally, etc., etc. If you keep rallying the same target, that kind of would take away these little new accounts that people just use to spam your guilds with rally notification and just annoy the hell out of you, because you can't report them, because then IGG will just say, well, it's an in-game feature, and then if you actually like mute the notifications, well, then they won, because you did exactly what they want you to do, and that's to mute the notifications. So either that, or just give us a way to block people, or block certain people from giving us notifications, because I mean, that's just, it just gets out of hand sometimes. But regardless, here we go. We got the second hit about to go. Now this time, since we had all the information from the first rally, we're able to actually send the right troops, and everybody's still just talking about this damn spammer. But he's now 548 million might. Of course, he is in war gear. It didn't look like he was in war talents just by the drop, his initial drop, but still, when you're hitting somebody in war gear with everything, it's still probably going to hurt, unless their troop composition is just really bad. And that's one thing that you guys should always keep in mind, not only as far as gear, because I see a lot of like vials and drums in people's main gear where you only get one stat from one troop. Try to keep your main gear army based, and when I say army based, I mean like army max HP, things like that. So dragon talents over gargantuan belt, blight rings over like vials and drums, you know, things of that nature, because it's just going to do much better in a situation where you're taking a rally. So keep that in mind before you start using vials and drums everywhere. But here we go. Second rally is going to go ahead and hit. This one's going to be full ranged, and he goes from 548 down to, let's take a look, 498. So that's about a 60 million hit, if I recall. 50 million hit, not bad. He still has over 10 million troops. So on that first hit, I believe we were hitting about 13 or so million troops, and there is we were able to hit. Royal Cavalry is pretty much halved. His Ancient Drake Riders also, again, pretty much halved. One thing that I will say, when you guys are rallying something like this, it's probably more beneficial for you to port in instead of using boots like I am doing here. Unfortunately, I was kind of stuck in the spot that I was in, so that's why it was either use some boots and join the rally, or don't use boots and then not join the rally. But overall, if it's going to take you 10-15 minutes or even longer to join a rally, it's best to actually just port there, especially now with this new feature where it tells you when a rally goes down, because people are then going to start looking at your hive, seeing where the troops are coming from or going to, and that's an easier way for them to track where the action is going. So if everybody ports to the target, then they will have to find the target specifically, not just one little line of troops from your hive, and then everybody's going to be able to see exactly where it's going to. So keep all of that in mind when you're going to be rallying somebody now, especially after this update, because yeah, I kind of like it. There's some good things about it, but then there's also, it opens up a lot of doors for people to come in and start rallying your target after you soften them up. So that's one of the negatives, but you know, overall it's pretty decent. Alright, so the second, or this is the third, drops him down to 450. I believe this is gonna probably take care of most of his of the cavalry that he has left. So we got 2 million dead on that one, and I think he probably only has range maybe at this point. Let me see exactly. I didn't really lose much on that, and yeah, I pretty much cleared out all his cavalry, and now he only has ranged. So what that means is that we're going to go full infantry. Now this is the part where usually people would start porting in, and since he only has ranged, it's just like, okay, whoever starts the rally first is the first one that's gonna pretty much clean up this whole thing. But because we had all these camps going on, it makes it a lot harder. Now of course, like I mentioned at the beginning, this is not something that I would probably do in every kingdom. It depends on the kingdom and the habits of the guilds that are there. But while we were in this kingdom, it was just a ton of guilds that would port in after a couple of hits, and then they would start rallying, and you're just like, okay, we don't need help anymore, so why are you here? Like, yeah, you just kind of come and clean it up. And look, there's already a scout coming to DT Lex, so it's like somebody already found it. So you know that whenever you're seeing a scout, you know that somebody's already watching, probably sharing it in their chat and all of that. And this is the main reason why we put all those camps, just to kind of try to keep those away. Because yeah, maybe they'll see it, but if they don't have a way to port right next to the person, maybe they're like, that's too much work, never mind. And right now the kills are going to be super juicy because he has 8 million troops or so, but most of them are going to just get gobbled up by this infantry rally. So here we go, 4 seconds, and here comes that rally. Now he is at 450, and this hit is going to be yummy. Let's take a look. He probably drops to 379. So that was like a 70 million hit, and his troops are probably going to be gone. Yeah, 5.3 million dead. He only has about 3 million alive. The only good thing though is that this is probably going to be T4 that's left. So we barely lost anything. And yeah, he has heroic cannoneers and stealth snipers left. So this next hit is going to be the hit of all hits, because you're gonna hit T3, T4, and more than likely wipe it all out in one hit. Now here is what's interesting. Somebody actually did port in, but because we had all of these camps and because their rally would take a while to walk, they actually just kind of left. So here comes the infantry rally to end it all essentially, and there we go, down to less than 300 million, 295. And once you take a look at this hit, you're going to be hurting along with this guy. Now I still don't know as far as what the story was with DT Lex, but yeah, he lost all of his troops while he was guildless. So there it is, that last rally cleared it all out. And yeah, there it goes, 1.1 million heroic cannoneers dead, and just about 2 million stealth snipers dead on that. So yeah, sorry DT Lex, I don't know what guild you even belong to. Like, I didn't see any guild that was, you know, that started with DT or anything like that, because you know sometimes people put their guild in front of their names and whatnot. I didn't really see anything like that, so I don't know what the story was, other than you got 0. yeah, appreciate you guys for watching, and until later.